Hi, this is Mark Slade from Keller Williams, and this is your West Orange 2024 real estate recap. It was another amazing year in West Orange. The stats are just staggering, to say the least. So, where do I start? Well, I think one of the most important measures of market performance is what buyers are willing to pay with the final sale price versus the list price. And in this particular case, in 2024, that rose to 9.1% over asking. That's a pretty substantial premium. Not as much if you listed with us, because our statistics have us at 18.9% over asking for our listings. But regardless, that is still a very impressive year. We saw the average price sold rise from 642 to 683, a 6.3% increase. Average list price also rose a little bit less from 595 to 625. The unfortunate trend, which is fairly typical of the area, is that unit sales were not too terrific. We saw a further decline here in unit sales. We saw a drop of 8.4% to only 382 units. And if you look down at the chart, you'll see that in 2022, we had sold 511 units. So that's a pretty substantial drop off. And that's what's making for a very strong market for sellers because limited inventory. Buyers are still here in droves, and it's almost like a layup in a basketball game. So we highly recommend if you have consideration for listing, you get a consultation, and you get on the market, sooner rather than later before any of the market trends do change. Now, I also like to track highest price paid. We saw a substantial increase in the highest list price by $1 million, so that was 3.2 for properties that actually sold. There was a higher list price that was in the five millions, but that didn't sell. And so the highest sold price also rose significantly from 2.2 million in 2023 to 2.85 million in 2024. The highest percent paid over asking on an individual property was 153% of its listing price. And that's an increase over the previous year where it was 142%. I also like to break out, to see where the trends are in terms of percent over asking, percent at asking, and percent below asking. So I've been tracking that since 2022. And as you can see, the stats for 2024 are pretty similar to what they were in 2022. 76.2% of the listings sold for more than asking. 9.4 sold at asking. And that was an increase over the previous year in 2023, which was only 6%. But we also saw that in 2023, they sold over asking 82% of the time. So that's where the 6%, seemingly comes out of. And then listings that sold for less than asking, that rose a little bit to 14.4%. But that I think is due to the fact we've seen a lot of higher end properties go on the market in West Orange. And as a result of that, when you compare the higher list price to the average, you can see we're an outlier, and outliers don't tend to sell anywhere near as quickly. There were 34 homes that sold for over $1 million. That's definitely an increase in 2024, and that's a pretty significant number as well. So, as you can see, it was a great year for real estate for sellers in West Orange in 2024. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via cell, call, or text at 917-797-5059. And please understand that I also track and create what I call market snaps on a weekly basis. If you'd like to keep track of the West Orange market performance on a weekly basis, just text me again to the same number and let me know, and we'll put you on our distribution list. Once again, this is Mark Slade from Keller Williams. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this informative. Have a great day.